Hey everyone, Tendra here, and in today's video, we'll look at what I did from March 12th to March 18th. First up on our list is the weekly quest. This week it was time walking, and it was the Draenor dungeons. I'm not doing too many of these anymore because I have all my characters leveled up at this point, but I still do mess with them a little bit. And besides messing with time walking, we had the Hearthstone 10th anniversary event going, and even though it was a little buggy at the beginning, I still had a pretty good time doing this. It didn't take me more than a day or two, and I had all the items gathered up. But the only item I was really after was the Compass Rose, which is the new flying disc mount. And I believe I got that on the second spawn, so anything after that was just a little bit of bonus. But the biggest thing I did this week was continue to work on gearing up my alts. Again, I'm putting most of these guys in veteran gear, and to do that, I mainly just go over to the Emerald Dream and do the 3 weekly quests. Each of those quests will award you 1 piece of veteran gear. And this week I managed to finish up 5 new characters. I did an Alliance Demon Hunter, an Alliance Warrior, a Horde Shaman, a Horde Warlock, and a second Alliance Demon Hunter. So I don't have too much longer, and I should have all my characters geared up in veteran gear. I did also make it into my normal weekly farms, so let's take a look at them and see how I did. First up on my list, like normal, I went after the Scythe of the Unmaker. For this I have to go over to the raid, Antorus the Burning Throne, and I have to do it on Mythic, because I'm still after the red variant of this Transmog. Once I get over there, I make sure I'm set to Mythic and I head in. I only have to do 3 bosses because I have to skip. I work my way back to Argus the Unmaker and I take him down. This gives me attempt number 101 on this item. I still didn't see it drop this week, so I'll be back here next week. So after a week of debating, I decided to add the Cartel Masters Gearglider. This drops in Tassavesh, and I really haven't been in here. And being it was my first time, I figured I'd work on the achievement, fake it till you make it. And I know I won't be able to finish it the first week, but on my second week I'll get to Tassavesh Gearglider. It's a really easy achievement, but with taking Solia down, I did get my first attempt on the Cartel's Master Gearglider. I'm sure I'll be back here plenty of times before I see this drop. Next on my list was G.M.O.D. For this I had to kill Jaina Proudmoore because I had done it on LFR, but it's pretty easy to solo. And in doing so, I got my 31st attempt on the mount. Again, I didn't see this drop either, so I'll be back here next week. Next on my list was the Glacial TideStorm. This can only be obtained from killing Mythic Jaina Proudmoore. This I can't do solo, so I always have to find a group for it. But once I get a group, it's pretty quick to get in there and knock her out. This week gave me attempt number 29 on this mount. I still didn't see it drop this week, so again this is one I'm going to have to come back to next week. And now I'm pushing on to my weekly mount farm, and if you're not sure what that is, it's where I take 13 characters every week to the same raid or dungeon till I see the item or mount I'm farming drop. This week I did my second week in Ulduar, but on the way up there, of course, I always look for the Time Lost Proto-Drake. Still haven't seen that guy. But let's take a look and see how I did on the head of Mimiron.
Little seedling. And all who inhabit this miserable little seedling. miserable little seedling! Ului Bisara, Gagerong!
Your petty quarrels only make me stronger.
Ului Bisara, Gagerong! Ului Bisara, Gagerong! And all who inhabit this miserable little seedling! Ului Bisara, Gagerong! Ului Bisara, Gagerong! Miserable little seedling! Ului Bisara, Gagerong!
So my add-on doesn't keep really good count of this for some reason. But at 13 characters a week, and this is my second week doing it as my multi-character farm, I'm going to call it 26 attempts. I didn't see it drop, so I'll be back here next week. Hopefully I have a little better luck then. And just in case you're wondering, the armor that I'm wearing this week is the Ravencrest Battleplate. This is obtained from doing time walking, and it's only available when the Legion time walking is up. It's bought off the vendor, and it's bought for time walking badges. It's a pretty neat looking little set, and as long as you do time walking on a pretty consistent basis, it'll take you no time to get. But hey, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. You can click on subscribe. Thanks for coming by and watching it. I'm going to send a hi out to my best friend, and you all take care.